and welcome back to a brand new AviationJack video. Hope you're doing really well. So we're going to be heading back to East Midlands Airport today from Gibraltar. Obviously we just ended up in Gibraltar on stand 5. I'm going back to East Midlands, approximately 3 hours flight time. Might be able to cut that short. Obviously might have a headwind on the way back, so quite a strong tailwind on the way down. We are obviously flying Jet2 PMDG Boeing 737-800 with a new EFB. There's no departure SID coming out of Gibraltar on 09, but going into East Midlands on runway 27 on the Hemi 1 Echo arrival. So without further ado, let's export our flight plans into vPilot and then PMDG, wherever it is. Flight plan, there we are. Save that in there, click OK, and then click Fly Now. Have a look at the cruising altitude we're flying at today. So cruising at flight level 320. So have a quick look at windy. We'll see what we can expect at flight level 320. Same thing really. So we have a headwind on departure, and that does change into a crosswind, and then we have a tailwind as we approach the UK. So we've got a mixture of winds, and obviously headwind on departure as well. Wind is 110 at 6 knots, so it's not too windy. We may have some ATC a bit later on during the flight. As you can see, UK ATC is quite packed around the centre, so yeah. Anyway, let's get into the flight deck and we'll get this Jet2 aircraft and passengers back to East Midlands. Okay, so here we are in the simulator. As you can see, the boarding is just been requested. The aircraft and the APU is on. Head up to the overhead panel. Just going to activate the APU, and then we'll get rid of the ground power. So PMDG setup, LIA, FS actions, ground services. Okay, so what do I need? I need the OFP. We are taking a total of 10236 kilos today. Let's convert that into pounds. 10236 kg into LBS. 22566 pounds. Cool. And then we're going to set our payload random. And obviously boarding is going to commence now as well.
Boarding
there we go.
Do you want to board crew?
No, I don't.
Passengers bus is coming.
Everything else there is good and done. So we'll go to the FMC page and we're going to do our flight plan. So flight plan request, we're going to take the Gibraltar to East Midlands one. Click select. That will do its thing. Right, load that route in. 09. Activate, execute. Perf. 0 fuel weight. Reserves are 1. Cruising flight level 320. So we'll set that up here to 32. Cost index about 25. Transition we'll just say 6,000. And we'll execute that. This way we've got to do our takeoff preference in the EFB. So we come down here. Electronic flight flag. Just request the data from SimBrief. Our cost index is 41. It says it there. Cost index is 41. What else does it say there? Nice. Okay, so we can get our departure letter. There we are, so keep that there. And that rest of that is just charts. So if we go to our performance tool, there we go. And then we're going to press 09, import from OFP, import from aircraft, optimal and everything. Packs can stay off. Import weather, calculate. Oh, interesting. There's our trim. There's our VR and V2. So V2 is at 1 at 52, so we're going to set that. Flight director, cruising flight level 320. We'll set that one in as well. Traffic and data. And then the trim is 4.93. That would do. Nice. Okay, so passengers are still boarding. And so is the baggage. So once the boarding is completed, everyone, we can get our flight on the way. So I'll see you all when boarding has completed. Alright guys, so boarding has completed. So we'll get back into the flight deck. And we will start setting up pushback. So go to GSX and prepare for pushback and departure. We'll pop on all of our fuel pumps as well, and anti-collision light can come on. Packs need to come off for this, and everything else there looks good. we can set our heading to, I believe it's 09.
Hello, Captain.
Yes.
We are ready for pushback.
Just make sure everything's good for engine start. So we're going to put it onto the right engine first. AP bleed, that's all open. Cool. That's all good there. Just make sure everything here is all good. So we know that VR or rotation speed is 144. PIMOS, we're going direct out here, so there's no departure SID. There we go. And excuse all these things crossing the runway. It's I only have the A320. You know when you install RDpresets Gibraltar, you have to put in like that file that basically says when you turn on the strobes, this will stop. But I put the A321 in, so I completely forgot. So yeah, unfortunately, I have to have this on takeoff, but that's my fault.
Locking gear.
So sorry about that. We've got nose left. Menu.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push.
And start engine 2.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Cool. And start on engine 1. Propit's on.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set.
We have a good engine start. You can
Electrics. Gen 1, Gen 2. APU off. APU bleed off. Both to continuous, and we'll set flaps 5. Actually, the packs can come off. To a packs off departure.
Unlocking gear.
Just do a quick flight control check. So full left. Full right, full up, and full down. Forward left,
Tow truck disconnected.
Right.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, let's go then. So, parking brakes released, and a bit of thrust. We're going to backtrack at the end of runway 27. Right, so we'll use the right hand side this time. Cool, so 50%. And Tiger. Checked. And we'll start the clock. And we'll put on autopilot, Command A, lock the gear, there we are. And flaps 2, flaps 1,
Charlie 5 step, Lima Charlie, runway 09, short final.
and flaps up. The sun looks beautiful. Okay, passing 4,000 feet. And there's 10,000 feet, so landing lights off. Civil signs can also come off. There we are. And I will leave it there, everyone. I will see you all closer to the top of descent. Enjoy the rest of the flight and the views, and I'll see you all shortly. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we are going to start planning for the arrival into East Midlands. So we head down here, departure arrival. We'll look at the current active runway, so we'll just go to the meta. The winds are currently 270 at 15 knots, quite windy. We're on ILS 27. According to our flight plan, we are on the arrival Hemil 1 Echo. So that's the one. We're going to execute that and just pop this in here. There we go. And in it ref, we'll have a look at our performance tool. Landing dispatch, runway 27. There we are. Want flaps 40, landing packs on. Calculate. 147 is our VREF today. So we want flap 40/147. And then course is 268. And ILS 109.35. Gonna pop that in there ready, and then go to our descent page. We're descending at 4:31, so we have roughly about 25 minutes left. About half an hour actually. Yeah, about 25. And if we go to our progress page, we should be landing at about 4:55. So yeah, that's about 50 minutes away, which is alright, I suppose. Not too long at all. We might be able to get a few shortcuts in there, might be able to make it a bit quicker. For example, if we do a few directs on the arrival, we could shorten it down a bit as well. But so far we're in the air for 1 hour 45 minutes. It's not too bad in the end really, is it? We're going to leave this as it is at 32,000 because you never know when ATC might just pop on out of nowhere. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'll see you all closer to top of descent. Enjoy the rest of the flight, and I'll see you near East Midlands. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to the flight deck. So we are just passing 10,000 feet, heading into East Midlands now. So we're going to start planning for the, not the plan variable, sorry, we're just going to start landing, getting everything done. Seatbelt signs are on, everything is ready. We're just going to start our descent now. Final descent into runway 27. Not too far away, which is nice. Really nice views here though, isn't there? Passing 8,500 feet, the sky looks so nice, it just looks so peaceful. Love it, apart from that bit that looks peculiar. 2 hours and 23 minutes in the air so far, which is longer than obviously the one we had originally. We're going to switch in the ILS frequency now. Going to set auto brake 2 for arrival and set this to 270. Nice. And what we can do is we can start managing speed ourselves, and we'll set flaps 1, and we'll start to just sail this speed to about 220 knots. And we'll go flaps 2. We need to be at 2,000. And speed brake, let's reduce speed to about 200 knots, going to be quite a steep descent from here on. It wasn't too bad in the end. Right, let's go 160 knots. And we'll go flaps 10. Runway is just to our left. And we'll arm approach. There's the runway. Okay, 6 miles out, so final land speed is 147. We can just double check that actually. We just go to the performance tool, landing 27. Yeah, 147. Let's go gear down, flaps 15. And there we are, 147. Let's arm the spoilers for arrival. And we'll set flaps 25 and flaps 30.
Manchester traffic CP458 descending 4000.
And flaps 40.
You're gonna clutch into it.
It's a very annoying noise. Hear the trim working well. Okay, take off the auto thrust. We will do that ourselves. Autopilot disconnect, I have control.
Did you know what it is only 150? Did you know what it is only 150 via Airline night pass arrival, sorry?
And touchdown. And reverses green, decel.
Did you know what we have traffic here around 2 o'clock?
Two hours and 30 minutes. Manual braking. And we'll vacate here to the left. Welcome to East Midlands, everybody. Back where we started. And spoilers in, flaps up. And we'll take a left turn as well. So, landing lights off, runway turn offs off, taxi lights on. We'll start the APU and we'll turn off the strobe lights as well. Before we make that left turn, just going to switch on that dome light. And we're going to turn left here. I'll take the landing rate in 2 seconds. To say this plane is shocking at taxiing. Let's go right down here. I don't know why it's just so bad at taxiing. I mean, look, there's like no movement whatsoever. Maybe it's just me or not. There's an aircraft there, so we'll go to the next stand. This is stand 44, is it? Let's go to GSX. parking. See if we can find it on here. There we are, 44.
Did you know what he designed thing number 10
Right in there.
via Airbus 1 Golf? Correction 1 Mike
Oh, I
Airline.
can't listen to this anymore. There we are. And turn it on to stand. Roughly. Cool. Park and brake set. Engine 1, engine 2 cut off, and there we have it, everybody. Welcome to the wonderful East Midlands Airport. Very, very happy to be back here. Looks really good. Pat's AP bleed on, anti-collision light off, and request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Deboarding requested. Call. Okay, lovely everyone. So there we have it. Welcome to East Midlands Airport. The landing rate was -198. Can't lie, I thought it would have been slightly smoother by the looks of it, but clearly not. We're smoother in Gibraltar somehow. -198 was the landing rate. Cool. Right everyone, so thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Like I said in the previous video, any suggestions, please put them through Discord instead of the usual comments. You can do that as well, but there's more chance of me doing it from Discord just because it's there and saved and I go through the channel. So if you want my Discord, it's in the description below. Apart from that, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video, whenever it may be. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye.